Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to another episode of rbPlays Enigmatica 6. That's right, folks, we're back in our modded world doing all the cool modded things. My name is rbPlays. I am your humble host on this side of the screen. Thanks so much for stopping by. If this is your first time here, make sure that you hit the old subscribe button and get notified every time we put new content up on the channel. I believe we're up to episode 32, 31, 32, something like that. We've finished up a couple of live streams. I know it's been a while since we've had an episode, but we finished up a couple of live streams, and I wanted to show you some things that we had been working on. Number one, we have an apiary. We have our first apiary. Hello? That's a Wandering Trader. We'll come back to that because Wandering Traders apparently, supposedly, have the ability to sell you books. I need to see if this guy has the book that I need because that's important. Diamond boots. Okay. Hello? Okay. Diamond boots, huh? I don't know. Okay, those guys must be underground. Anyway, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a capturing book. I don't know if he's going to have it or not, and that's fine. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. So we made our first apiary. And in this apiary, we actually have a wither bee. We also have ourselves an apiary breeder, so that we can breed different kinds of bees and do all the cool bee things. But we have a wither bee in here, and ticks in hive, so cool. Ticks left, cool. So we can actually get an idea of how much time the bee has been in the hive, and then also how long it's going to be before he comes back out. He or she comes back out. We need to make more of these, right? We've made a lot of progress on bees. As a matter of fact, if I show you nope, that's not it. If I show you the quest book, we actually have something we have to claim. Actually have several things we have to claim. We did the storage upgrades. We got the apiary breeder. We're up to the tier 2 apiary, and before we can even go any farther, we need not ender pearls. We need nether stars. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to work on a way to get nether stars, and what we're going to use for that is going to be our tried and true, trusty dusty old friend, the RFTools builder and the RFTools shield generators. Because with the shield generators, you can actually set it up so that hello. Apparently we're picking up blocks. You can set it up so that you don't have to kill the wither, and it will automatically be killed for you. And that is exactly what we want to do. We also have wireless. Hey, we have wireless. Inside here, what have we been up to? Inside here, we've done several things. We've got more storage lined up. We actually have some fluid storage here, so we are actually storing... What are we storing? We're storing honey, we're storing latex, we're storing water. We'll get more fluids in here as we have opportunity, which is cool. Over here, we did some work on our timings for our Botania stuff. So now we have a logic controller from RFTools to trigger when that stuff is gonna make mana and when it's not for our Botania stuff. But right now, what I'd like to do right now is I'd like to get going on this whole RFTools thing. So what we need is we need the shield generator. So shield, right? I went ahead and I've made some patterns, but these are pretty straightforward, right? You know what? It's loud right here. Let's go someplace where maybe it's not so loud. I don't know where that's going to be. Let's go down here. Yeah, down here. This is better. So down here, we've actually got the shield generators in our refined storage system on AutoCraft. So we've got the tier 4, the tier 3, the tier 2, and the tier 1. In order to make the tier 1, that's easy peasy. You got to have machine frames, you got to have obsidian, you got to have redstone dust, you got to have basic stuff. To get to the tier 2, you have to have the tier 1 plus redstone blocks and more obsidian. To get to the tier 3, this is where it gets a little difficult. You got to have some dimensional shards. Now, I have dimensional shards. Not very many, but I have some dimensional shards. I'm not sure. Let's see, that's dimensional shard chunks. So what we should probably do is we should probably set this up to to do a little bit of automatic kind of stuffy stuffs, you know? Like, so if we come over here, can I just, let's see, this is the dimensional shard chunk. So if I just tell this that I want to process it, we can put it into a pulverizer. We can also put it into an enrichment chamber. So in the enrichment chamber, we get 8. I think that's probably the way to go. So over here, we have our enrichment chamber. And right now it's set up to, let's see, that's the exporter? Yeah. So if we just go in here and we get some dimensional shards like that, and we also get some dimensional shards like that, and we also get some dimensional shards like that, and just put all of that stuff in here, it should do the thing, right? It should start processing all those dimensional shards, and we'll have a a metric butt ton of dimensional shards. I also want to set this up to do lapis, because why not? I also want to set this up to do coal, because why not? Because we have those things in our inventory. They're not getting processed, and I'd like them to do so. But now, so now we have dimensional shards, right? We have 200 of them already, and we really haven't done much of anything yet. So that's cool. So today I want to do, like I said, I want to do a shield. I want to do a shield generator, and I can't do the tier 4. The tier 4 is going to be far more expensive. So tier 4 requires extra nether stars to do it. I don't have those nether stars, but we should be able to get those nether stars by the end of the episode. But we can make the tier 3. So let's go ahead and make a tier 3 shield projector. Cool. Hey, look, it's done already. How fast was that? That's awesome. We are also going to need several of these shield templates. Now, these shield templates, what they do is you can power the shield generator, and it will power the shield blocks. And once you power the shield blocks, then you can set up rules on that to allow certain things to pass through or to not pass through. And the items that are allowed to pass through, you know, they take no damage or whatever, but you can also set it up so that any like hostile mobs, if they try to walk through it or bump into it or touch it or whatever, that they start taking damage. And that is a great way to kill, from last I checked, a great way to kill a wither. So what I need to do is I need to figure out how many blocks do we need to make this in a way that will make sense for us. I need a place. I need a place that we can build. Let's go outside for a second. I don't think it's nighttime, so let's go outside for a second, and we're gonna get an idea of how many of these shield blocks we're gonna need. So let's just go. Let's just go right here. So let's just say we need a one. Nope, not that. And break. Cool. Let's change the block to, I guess we'll change it to stone. So we need a base, right? So that base is going to be 3 wide. Okay. The wither will stand right here. So then we're going to need, they have to touch. So we're going to have blocks like this. We're going to have blocks like this, right? Let's change this block to one that that we can identify as the center just for right now, and then we'll change this back. So wither's going to stand here, and then we need to have 1, 2, 3 like that, and 1, 2, 3 like that, and then the wither is 1, 2, 3. It's 3 blocks tall, right? So there's that, and then there's that, and then there's the head. Yep. So then we do 1 more, 2 more, right? I've always noticed that if we don't do 2 blocks on the top of the wither, that they can generally escape. Like they glitch through the blocks, whether we want them to or not. Where is that zombie? That zombie is really, really irritating me. I have no idea where this guy is. I've been trying to find him for days, and I got no idea. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So the bottom is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we got 15 blocks there. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 30 and 30. So that's 15, 60, 75. 75 blocks plus another 30 is 105 blocks minus this section right here, which is a 3x3, right? That's 105, so 3x3, that's 9. So 96. I think we're going to need 96 shield generator blocks. So 96 shield blocks. Can I make 96 of those? 96. Start. I can. So that's cool, right? The other thing that we're probably going to need is we're probably going to need an Entanguloporter. We're going to need the Entanguloporter because we're going to need to get power to this thing because I want it to be off by itself. I don't want this thing touching anything. So do I have all the stuff I need to make that? Indeed I do. So we're going to do that and get that all set up. So that takes care of how we're going to kill the Wither. The next thing that we need to do, though, is we need to make sure that we can set it up so that we can tell it to even make a Wither. So what we're going to use for that is we are going to use the RFTools builder. So let's take a nap. Let's make it daytime because I don't want any mobs to spawn while we're talking about this. The builder from RFTools, B-U-I-L-D-E-R, this guy right here, is a block that I've used many, many times in the past. It does a lot of cool things. You can put in a pattern for it. You can tell it to build specific shapes. You can use it as a quarry if you want to mine out a gigantic section by putting a quarry card in there. You can use it as a miner kind of a thing. So cool stuff, right? The builder itself is super cheap. It's bricks, it's ender pearls, it's machine frames, and it's redstone. So we should be able to go ahead and make that, right? So like, do I have bricks? I do have bricks. I even have enough bricks. Do I have everything else I need? I need a machine frame. That would be this one right here, right? Yep, so let's make one of those. And then I think that was everything special we needed. So builder. I'm not going to put this on AutoCraft because I probably will only ever need 1 or 2 of these. So it's not going to be a big deal. So there's the builder, right? Oh, and quest complete. We got the builder. Nice. Now, the builder, like I said, the builder is a setup that will allow you to tell it that I want to build a specific shape, right? And it will allow you to place that shape wherever you want. And so since the Wither skeleton is this, plus this, plus this, plus this, plus 3 skulls on top, we can send those items to the builder, to a chest that's associated with the builder, and it will place those blocks for us, right? So that's kind of cool. In order to do that, we need to have, so at RFTools, there is a card. There is a builder's card. There's the shape card. There's the shape card for placing fluids. I think it's the shape. I think we just need this card. The shape card. So the shape card is just some paper. It's some bricks. We're in a 2x2 recipe, so let's go back in here. So I think it's, like I said, I think it's just the shape card. What are we missing? We're just missing a couple of pieces of paper. That's easy enough. Paper. Do that, and do that, and do that, and then do this. Skadoosh and skadoosh. Yeah, builder card. Nice. So now if I put that builder card in there, oh, there's also something that we have to do with telling it how that pattern is supposed to be created. There's a scanner or something, isn't that? Copy a space from a chamber. Okay. So yeah, we'd have to tell it what this shape looks like. We'd have to actually build one. We'd actually have to build a Wither. Yeah, okay, what's that thing called? So at RFTools, is there a scanner, programmer, crafting station, multi-tank, machine infuser, builder, technology guide. You know what? Let's see. If I go inside here, up in our library, we have our books. Is the builder in there? Yep, there it is. Okay, and then technology guide. Oh, good, technology guide. It's almost like it knew I was coming. So technology guide, RFTools power, RFTools builder. Yeah. So the RFTools builder is a mod about large-scale area manipulation. That's cool. Shape cards. So the default shape card is the one that we have, is used for building. Okay, so we built the right one of those. That's cool. And then we also need We also need to tell it how to... Oh, there's the shield projector right there. Okay. Oh, that wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for something else earlier and I couldn't find it. But anyway, the builder, the introduction. The builder is a versatile block that can quarry, build, pump, collect XP and items and more. Use the shape cards to control what has to be done. And then the intro. Oops, that's not what I wanted. So targeting. There are various ways to control the area that the builder will affect. And MC Jetty still has to work. Still have to work those details out for this version of Minecraft. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little bit of playing around, probably in a live stream. So if you're not following me over on twitch.tv/rb_plays, you really should do that, because that's where we do all the science. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see if I can figure this out and figure out how to get the builder to build a specific shape, and B, with specific blocks, because new version of Minecraft, so some of that stuff might have changed. But we're going to try and do that and see what we can come up with, and hopefully we can set this up so that the builder will place the blocks in the exact place that we want inside of the shield generator, and we'll have ourselves a way to kill withers when it's all said and done. So be back in a few minutes, and hopefully we'll have some kind of rough plan prototype kind of a thing to see if we can make this even work. Okay, so mistakes were made, lives were not lost. This is a bad idea, isn't it? This is a really bad idea. This is a really bad idea. Oh, that is a really bad idea. Oh, no. Yep, this is a bad idea. Really bad idea. Really bad idea. Really bad idea. Really bad. We gotta run. Really bad idea. Not only is it a bad idea, but it's during an eclipse too. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We're trying to fight a wither during an eclipse. Did I get him? I got him. I destroyed everything, but I got him. So yeah, mistakes were made, lives were not lost, fortunately. The Wither, and we've done several iterations of this, the Wither can shoot out of this assembly. So that is not desirable. And also any blocks that are underneath that are not template or not shield blocks, it can break also. The first instance that we actually had the shield generator sitting over here, and when he exploded, he blew up the shield generator and turned off the shields, and then that that took us to the clip that you guys saw. So what I think we're going to do, there's two things. There's two things that are the problem here. Number one is he can break blocks underneath. I have a solution for that. The solution for that is that we're actually going to build this down at bedrock, so we can actually go all the way down to the underworld, to the bottom of the world, and we can make it so that he cannot break those blocks. And so that'll be the easy part. The not so easy part we found is that the RFTools builder, while it is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful piece of equipment, when you tell it to build something, I don't have the blocks in my inventory at the moment, but when you tell it to build something, you can give it the space that you want it to build in, but it builds it at random. It just places the blocks wherever it has the stuff. I guess Direwolf had a similar problem with it as well. So I don't think we're going to be able to use the RFTools builder for what we're going to try and accomplish. So for the time being, what we can do is we can actually set it up so that this is built down at bedrock. We can place the blocks by hand, right? And then the wither killer, the chamber will kill the wither automatically, right? Like it's not going to be a major problem, but I don't know how we can do this so that we can place the blocks automatically. Someone suggested that we used advanced routers or something like that, modular routers. I don't know how to use this mod. I've never done it before. So if you guys have any suggestions on how this would work, there's an item router. There are I know that you can use like droppers and stuff like that to place blocks in a certain place, but then you run the risk of once the wither explodes when it first spawns that the blocks are going to be damaged. So that's not the right spell. So I'm not exactly sure the best way to go at this from here. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take this down to the bottom of the world. We're going to set up a place down there where we can set up some withers and we can kill them and we can go from there. I will say this, during the live stream we did do some advancements, right? We made it so that we actually have a tier 2 apiary. And I also learned some things. I don't know, you guys probably already knew this. You know me, I'm kind of slow because, that's me, rbPlays, Sir Slow a lot. Over here, if we look at this, I actually have a couple of different bees installed in here. I've got wither bees and obsidian bees because they both use wither roses as their flower. So in here we've got a wither bee and we've got an obsidian bee, and I actually have 2 wither bees, so they alternate back and forth. But what I learned is that you can only, while you can have 9 bees in there, you can only have 1 bee at a time of a specific type. So since I have 2 wither bees, one has to come out before the other one will go in. Oh, and he can't get out because he's locked. There we go. So we're doing good. We actually down here we actually have our storage, and we got that hooked up to refined storage. So now now all of the stuff that's in there will actually make it into our system. There's my terminal. So go into the terminal here, and we look at wither. So we're doing okay-ish, I guess. Are we doing okay, really? That seems like not very many. Oh, I know why. The game was paused for a while, so because I had to run some errands. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut here. I'll meet you back at the bottom of the world, and I'll try to show you how this thing works. And then, down in the comments, make sure that you guys leave some feedback as far as how you think this is the best way to proceed with this is, because honestly, I just don't know. Okay, so I've made some progress downstairs. Before we go down, we're going to need to make some wither skulls. So let's see if we can make 3 of those. We can. This is the reason why we need nether stars. We need nether stars so that we can get more wither skulls, or at least more wither bees, or at least faster wither bees, because they're not producing wither fragments very quickly. I forgot to push start. Good job. Anyway, push start. Do that. So that gives us 3 of those. We also need to find a good source of soul sand. We don't have a lot right now. 3, 4. But I didn't notice that there was a good way to get soul sand outside of just going to the nether and getting some. There is a machine output for it from the sludge refiner, but I'm really not getting sludge from anywhere. Like where do you get sludge? Do you even still get sludge? So that's sludge from industrial foregoing. You get sludge from, what is that? From a drain, okay, or plant gatherer. Okay, so we could set up a plant gatherer to give us sludge, and then that would give us some. That would give us, you know what? That would give us some. What's it going to take to build that stuff? Let's see, sludge refiner. That is an iron gear, a copper gear. I think we know how to make all of that. Yeah. So iron gears, gold gears, all of that, check. And then plant gatherer. We'd also need a plant sower, wouldn't we? We'll probably have to do that in another episode. Yeah, we'll have to do that in another episode. Also, we got ourselves a crafter manager online. We built that in a live stream, so we now can just go in there and put things in where they go. But to carry on where we left off, let's go downstairs and I will show you what I have set up for at least the spot to kill our withers, right? And that's the important part, really. We just got to have a nice, safe place to do this. Hello, mobs? No mobs? Okay, so right here is our shield projector. I've got this away from the main killing chamber because, like I said, the wither is capable of... the wither heads that it shoots out of here are capable of passing through these blocks, and so they will do damage. I'm hoping that this is far enough away, but if we go over here and we take our little wrench, just kind of show you what we've got going on. This is where we're getting power from. We're on the RB power frequency. This has got it set up so that players can pass through and the hostile mobs take damage because it's a solid block. But if we take this wrench, we can turn that on. Check this out. See, we can walk through this and all is well, right? But then if we go inside and we set this up so that boom, 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 and then hiya, hiya, and hiya. He should die pretty quickly. Got our Ray of Frost ready. Well, actually, we have to use Magic Missile based on the... You good, bro? You gonna die? There we go. Just had to egg him on a little bit. And dead. So, it works nicely. Like, it works super nicely. And as you saw... Oh, hi. Oh, you're dead. As you saw, once he starts touching the sides, he actually takes damage. So I probably could set this up in another... way so that we could do a little bit more routine kind of building of the wither. But again, I want this to be automated. So here's my charge to you all. Help me figure out a way to build these withers, right? There's supposed to be, like, I know you used to be able to do it with refined storage. I know Industrial Foregoing used to have a block called the Wither Builder, but that is either not coming back or is at the very least still in production for 1.16. I'm hoping that the Wither Builder will come back, but I don't know if it's going to or not. But yeah, I think we're in good shape as far as getting the wither to die. It's just a matter of getting them to be built in the first place. That's the main problem. But sadly, that's all the time I've got for today. I know this episode worked out to be a little bit shorter than normal, but it's been a while since we put out a video. It's been a while. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you leave your comments right down here in the comment section below, and we'll chat about it. Leave your tips, your tricks, your pointers, your attaboys, your what in the world were you thinking, all that good stuff, and we'll chat about it in kind. Don't forget to stop by our Discord server where we talk about all things life, all things gaming, and all things Minecraft. Don't forget that we live stream every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday over on twitch.tv/rb_plays. The link for that will be down in the doobly-doo below, and the times will be listed once you get over there under the schedule tab. But once again, folks, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Anyway, I want to ignore that and start. There we go. I mean, it built it in the right spot. It's in the right place. But that is definitely not the right shape.